The exhibits at the National Museum of Natural History are alive. Well, two of them are, the Insect Zoo and the Live Butterfly Pavilion. They house over 100 species of insects that visitors can see up close and even hold. Here to tell us more is the exhibits director, Dan Babbitt, the manager of the Smithsonian Butterfly Pavilion and Insect Zoo. Welcome. I'm a little dry in the mouth because you have actually brought us not only butterflies, but insects. Could you hear as I said butterflies? I was like,
Right.
Tell us what we have here.
Sure. So we're bringing just a sampling of the many species that we have in the Insect Zoo and Live Butterfly Pavilion. So people think of the museum as being a place where you have
static place.
Right, fossils and exhibits, but we have things alive where people can engage with living animals, and something that people are sometimes a little nervous about. So we want to use that as a tool to get them engaged in natural history and learn more about the evolution of insects.
And it's natural history, and they're in their natural environments where everything's really warm this time of year, right?
Right, and so we have to keep it tropical all year round.
That's tough.
Right, no.
Tough place to work.
So we have and especially in our Live Butterfly Pavilion, it has to be over 80 degrees. It has to be a bright sunny day. We have 16 1,000-watt light bulbs, the kind that you'd have in a stadium outside.
Yeah.
Inside for our butterflies. They needs to be like, think if you're in even here in DC, it has to be a sunny day in order to see those butterflies fly. We have to do that all year round.
Well, you brought so much. I want to get right into it. I'm not even sure where to start. Let's start with what I call the creepy things.
Sure, yeah.
No offense. What do you have here in this container that I made you keep closed?
So we were calling these insects. This one is a relative of an insect. Yeah, there we go. So this is a relative of an insect, and this is the giant African millipede.
No, this isn't that giant. He's not that giant. Will he get bigger?
He will. So this is a baby. So this is going to get to be probably about twice the length and a lot bigger. This is a lot bigger than we have here in DC. Those are about a quarter the size, or sometimes the millipedes we find are just this big.
That's right.
And so this is a big one. You can tell it's a millipede by how many legs per segment.
Oh, okay.
So each segment has 4 legs.
Interesting.
And so you can figure out how many legs if you do the math on that and count the segments. And these guys they're not dangerous to people. They're just going to be eating. We feed them yam, apple.
He brought a little snack.
Yeah,
with
it has
him.
a snack right there for it. Here, we can.
And then this big guy, what's this big guy down here?
So this is one of the larger beetles in the world.
I like how you just reach out and grab
he
them.
is having his lunch right now, eating a banana. So he's right in there. This is an elephant beetle, and this is from South America.
Wow.
And so it's one of the biggest, heaviest beetles in the world. And I didn't share this with you yet, but I thought you might be a little too nervous, but these can fly.
Oh, I'm glad you told me that now,
yeah.
as I lean in.
So you imagine this opening up just like a ladybug would open these wings, and it can fly away. So, but it has a wingspan about this big, and it's a large flying insect.
What makes them fly?
They're going to be flying when they're going to disperse and try to find a nice place. They're looking for sap.
He's happy right now, so he's not
he's got his banana, so he's super happy, yeah.
And then we have here something that matches my outfit. We've got a beetle that is so pretty.
Yeah, this is a beetle from Australia. It's called a rainbow stag.
Put him on me.
And I think, this one really would look nice on you.
Okay, so he's going to just hang out on my outfit.
Right. And so it's those iridescent colors, so it changes depending how you're looking at it, from blue to green to gold. And people do wear insects as jewelry.
It's sort of like jewelry. He and my microphone hanging out together. Does he have a name? Do you guys name your animals?
We do not. We name our tarantulas. So we do tarantula feedings every day. And so we have our volunteers come out, and they will feed a tarantula, and those get named by our volunteers.
Aww.
And those tarantulas can live 20 years.
Wow. Well, that's why they deserve names. So I'm going to name him George. So this guy and I are now friends. And then you have this beautiful specimen
This is one
here.
that I'm going to...
And people can come and actually interact with them. They can wear them like I am if they want to.
Well, they can hold them. So we have volunteers and staff that are out to be able to engage our public with these really great bugs, so people can actually hold. Well, here's another one that
don't open him. No, don't open him. Okay.
All right. How about this one here?
That's fine.
All right. So we have things like our caterpillars that people can handle. Here we go. And so they're be able to pet and hold and really get comfortable with insects. People have a lot of fear, a lot of questions.
Yeah.
And so it's a way for them to really feel more comfortable about insects and learn more about them and asking questions. We're all about observation and asking questions, the scientific method, and so we want people to do the same thing. Oh,
okay.
The bugs are on the move.
The bugs are on the move.
Right,
They're moving around.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to leave the butterflies
No.
really fast. Where can people see the butterflies?
So it's right next to the Insect Zoo on the second floor of Natural History Museum. We have a live butterfly pavilion. We have 400 butterflies, immersive experience. You can walk through the exhibit. Butterflies can land on you. It's 80 degrees. It's a really cold day today. If you want to have a nice warm day, you can go to the butterfly pavilion.
Awesome, and make some new friends with the guys that hang out with us, but we try not to be friends with. Now's the time to actually meet the butterflies and the insects.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, I'll go visit George this weekend. I named him after the president. Thanks so much for telling us about this great experience and a way for us to know more about insects and butterflies.
Great. Thanks for having me here.
More Let's Talk Live's coming up. Stick with us right here.